Abacha is a very popular local delicacy enjoyed by both natives and non-natives. Abacha is also known as African salad. It's a very popular and wildly enjoyed delicacy. Please sit back and watch. In this recipe, I'll be sharing with you a bonus recipe on how to make the best delicious peppered fish and pomo. So sit back and watch this video to the end. Please don't forget to give this video a like, thumbs up, share, subscribe and comment. So to begin, here are the list of the ingredients you'll be needing to make this abacha delicacy. So first, I have my dried abacha gotten from cassava. Then I have here my ugba, also known as Abacha, whichever one you call it. I have my fresh pepper. Use as much pepper as you can tolerate. Then some of my ogiri igbo. Ogiri igbo is gotten from fermented melon. Garden eggs. Both of them are the same thing, just the difference of the small size. This size are the pea size garden egg, while this one are the big one. So whichever one you have, feel free to use. Another very important ingredient for this recipe is my ngu. I'm using ngu, but some people can use potash. But potash, sometimes some people react to it, so I prefer using ngu. It is way better and healthier. I have my crayfish. Use as much as you want. My garden egg leaves, some palm oil, and lastly my pomo. I'll be sharing with you how to prepare this. First, to begin this, I will have to soak my abacha with warm water for a maximum of 2 to 3 minutes. Please do not over soak your abacha. If you over soak abacha, it will absorb the water, and when you are preparing it, it will look watery and not nice. So please, 2 to 3 minutes is okay. Then you drain that, run that through a strainer and allow the water to drip off completely. Now we'll make our ngu, and to make our ngu is just as simple as adding some water into the ngu powder. Stir this properly and sieve. It's very important to sift your ngu so you get rid of the dirt, as you can see in this video. We'll begin by adding some palm oil in the pan, and then I'll go in with some of my ngu water to make the creamy sauce for the abacha or the gravy. Please, it is important to know that the stove is not turned on right now. I will let us know when to turn on the stove. Do not turn your stove on, it is off. So I'll stir this continuously, add in some oil, ngu. This sauce or gravy used in making the abacha is also known as ncha. That's what we call it. It's called ncha. And then once it's thickened like so, our gravy or sauce is ready. Go in now with ogiri igbo, ugba, my scotch bonnet pepper roughly blended, my crayfish powder. I won't be adding all right now. Then I'll go in with my pea-sized garden egg, seasoned with a little bit of seasoning cube, crushed bouillon cube, a little bit of salt, some onions. Then I'll stir everything till it properly mixed and well combined. I'll now add the rest of the blended crayfish. Now if you watch, I not blend my crayfish to powder because I like getting a little bit of it when making it, so I blended it roughly. So once our gravy is properly mixed like so, or our sauce is properly mixed like so, next now it's not time to add a soaked abacha. So right now it's no more dried, it's a little bit softened because we soaked it for 2 to 3 minutes in warm water. Please do not over soak this. If you over soak this, you'll notice that while mixing it right now, it will start separating from the gravy, and because of the water content in it, you might not get the right outcome. So now we'll continue mixing our abacha with the gravy till everything is properly mixed. And our abacha turned out absolutely yum. So feel free now to taste for salt or seasoning. Turn on the heat right now and allow this to heat up for a maximum of 1 to 3 minutes. 1 to 3 minutes is the maximum, just to heat it up a little bit, or you can as well eat as. So our abacha is ready, beautifully made. We'll set that aside. Now to make our delicious pepper fish and pomo, I'm using one large size mackerel fish for the recipe. Clean that properly. So next, now we'll begin by I'll scour my fish. So by scouring, I mean by making marks on the fish so the seasonings that we use for the marinade will sit in properly. I'll go in now for the seasoning. I added crushed bouillon cube, half teaspoon of my black pepper and half teaspoon of my garlic powder. Mix that properly and our spice for the marinade is ready. So I'll start adding in the spices to the fish now and use my hand to rub to ensure that it penetrates inside the fish and every part properly. So while our fish is marinating, now let's start chopping up our vegetables that we'll be using. And then once that is done, separate it if you like and then set that aside. Cut my garden eggs into circle form or whatever shape you want. I'm just using it for garnishing since I use the other size for making the abacha. Then now we'll chop our garden egg leaves. You can use utazi leaf, but for me I prefer using garden egg leaf for abacha. I like the taste it adds to the abacha or African salad. So chop that properly, and once that is done, we'll take that out. Now to make our pepper sauce for our fish and pomo, 1 red bell pepper, some scotch bonnet and onions, then my tomatoes. I'll blend everything together and then set that aside. To begin, I'll go in now with some vegetable oil and then add in my cooked pomo. I cooked the pomo with a little bit of salt. You can add just a little bit of seasoning to give it taste, and once that is done, you now fry it just to help make the pomo taste better when you are eating it. Next, I'll go in now with my fish. I'll allow this to fry properly on one side before stirring, then I'll stir to the other side. Once that is properly fried, once our fish is properly fried like so, we'll take that out. I'll go in now with the chopped onions that we chopped earlier. So stir that properly. Once it sautés for a few minutes, I'll go in now with the tomatoes, tomato and pepper mix. Add that and stir properly and fry this for a few minutes until the water dries up. Once it turns like so, now I'll season this, a little bit of crushed seasoning cubes, salt and garlic powder. So once I've added that, I'll stir this properly. And if it's done like so, I go in now with my pomo and my dry fish. Now start coating this with the pepper sauce so that everything penetrates very deep. I'll cover this and allow this to simmer for about 3 to 5 minutes. And once that is done, hello lovelies, it's now time to serve. See how delicious, tender and juicy our peppered fish and pomo turned out. Now let's spicing it up by adding in our deliciously made abacha or African salad. This turned out absolutely delicious. Garnish this with some garden eggs, onions, pepper, and then our garden egg leaves. Hello beautiful people, will you be trying this? Our deliciously made abacha, also known as African salad, is ready. Will you be trying this delicious delicacy? Whether you are a Nigerian or an African or you've never tried this recipe, if you ever come across dried cassava, please give this recipe a try. You will be blown away by the depth of flavor, the deliciousness Both the sweet, the savory, the bitter, everything comes together to make this dish a perfect and a must try. Thank you for watching this video till this time. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you are just new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more authentic and deliciously homemade recipes like this. Till I see you in my next video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you and bye.